Michael Kingswood and it's story time. And man, I'm going through the move that will never end. Told you last time that selling the house, moving, because lots of different reasons for that. One of the ones is that I don't trust that the housing market is in any way real, because interest rates are fake, based on fake people in the Fed doing fake things, not on reality on the ground. I've seen the same kind of douchebag mortgage scam commercials on the radio and TV that I saw back in 2006 and 2007. And I just need to cash out. All the cash is good. I don't see how anyone could possibly justify paying the amounts that you gotta pay to buy a house here in the San Diego area. I mean, not for what you get. Holy smokes, I look at the real estate market around here and I look for what you could get for the same prices or half the price back in America, and well, there's just no comparison. You get a mansion in America for what you pay for a shack here in California. So it's like, well, screw that. I'm out. Sell this place. Cash out. Go use that money for other things. And I got a lot of other things to use that money for. Cashing out while the cashing is good. So the last couple of weeks, been doing nothing but moving and getting the house fixed up. And consequently, very, very little writing and very little time here on story time. And man, it's like every time I go over, I didn't want to pay movers because, I mean, a bunch of different reasons. Well, money's money. Don't want to spend money on movers. So consequently, got a U-Haul truck, 15-foot U-Haul truck. Spent the whole day with guys from work getting all the furniture out. Great. But holy cow, there's still a whole bunch of crap. So I spend 2 weeks with the minivan, boxing up stuff every day. Boom, boom, boom. But it's like, it never ends. And I get it, so I get a U-Haul van, one of their 10-foot vans. Spend a whole day doing that. And every time I go, and every time I get crap out of the house and move it over, it's like, it never. It seems like there's not even a dent made. At least it seemed that way for a long time. But now we're finally at the point where it's just about done. Just a couple more things to get out of the place. And then, the realtor's ready to put it on the market. Of course, here in San Diego, they have this weird jackass who is like, well, we have to, now that you got all your furniture out, we have to move other furniture in to stage it. And that'll cost you a couple $1,000s. I'm like, what the? I've bought houses and sold houses all over the country during my time in the Navy. I never encountered this, you have to stage your house baloney until here in San Diego. Every house I ever looked at in open houses, if they weren't lived in by the owners, right, and they cleaned up but still lived in by the owners, they were vacant. Except apparently in San Diego, where you have to pay people to bring new furniture in that wasn't yours to stage your house to make it look like somebody's in it, even though there's not. And then this one particular stager who's supposedly, awesome, supposedly, we had an appointment to meet with this dude at the house, at a certain time. And, I set it up, told my realtor to be there, told the soon-to-be ex to be there. And the daughter had a ballet thing that the soon-to-be ex decided not to go to in order to meet with this person. And the guy showed up 45 minutes late. And then he had the temerity to try to say, oh yeah, pay me $2,200 I'll do this. No, go screw yourself. So at this point, I'm just thinking, I don't care what the realtor says. We're just leaving the house empty, vacant. It worked for me when I was shopping for houses everywhere else in the country. It can work here too. And maybe somebody will bitch and moan and maybe give us $2,000 less. I don't care. Anyway, I'm about over this moving thing. And I still got a few more trips to make before I'll have the house finally cleaned out and able to get moving on this damn thing. So yeah, that's why I haven't been around the last couple of weeks doing too much reading of stories and stuff. I'm debating whether or not to continue on with Passing the Night now today, since here I am late for the weekly podcast and I missed it last week completely. and there's jackasses jackhammer in the street outside my place, which is not exactly the most silenced place in creation. And yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna say sorry. I haven't been around the last week or two, but with all this jackhammering going on and everything else going on, I don't really have a whole lot of time or inclination to spend 2 hours reading and editing a thing that's gonna really end up being 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna leave this here with my regrets and say, hey, sorry guys. We'll get back next week after this last residual stuff is done, and get back to reading and continuing with the story, and go from there. But wanted to give this heads up just because it's been a while since I talked to you, and wanted to make sure you guys know I wasn't pod fading and wasn't doing anything stupid. Well, I'm moving, and that's kind of stupid. Nah, it's funny. I used to like to move back when the Navy did it all for me. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, Kingswood, you're retired Navy. Doesn't the Navy pay for your move to where you want to settle down? Yes, they do. But I'm not convinced I don't think they will do a move within a city for your final move. And more in particularly, California is not where I want to settle down. So I'm just biding my time with this thing. I actually got it extended. The Navy retirement move. They'll move you anywhere in the country you want for the first year after you retire. I got it extended for an extra year. And talking to people, I think they'll extend it again. So once the house is sold and everything's situated, look at cash flow, evaluate what I want to do, and then use the Navy move to get the hell out of here and back to America. But that's a thing for another day. In the meantime, I'm just done with this, finishing up this move, and we'll continue on from there. I'm trying to get some writing done, and still am, but I'm just not the last couple weeks. All right, talk to you next week, and we'll get back into the swing of things. Have a good one. See you. Oh yeah, don't do anything I wouldn't do.